Do you want to retire with Bitcoin? You want to know how much Bitcoin you need? Then smash the like button. I'm going to tell you everything about that. And also the last information about the crypto world. This is Rodrigo Arnedo, Noticias Bitcoin Crypto to the Max. And we found this article on X Twitter that you should know. Bullish, according to these people, the Bitcoin you need to retire if you are a 25-year-old in 2030 would be 4.52. By 2035, the guy projects a 5-year-old at that time could retire with just 2.77 Bitcoin. Pretty interesting, and I'm gonna leave you the link in the description below, or you can pause this video and you can play now with the age you have. Are you a 5-year-old? I don't think so. But maybe you are 35, 45, 55. I don't know. Just catch here the age you have. And we have 25 here. So, you know, if you want to be living the whole year with 100K, well, $1,000, you want to start selling Bitcoin because you have already that Bitcoin. Well, this is the amount of Bitcoin that you need in order to be selling this 100K every year and go all the way to 95-year-old. So with this tool, you can have a projection of how many Bitcoin you need and also when you can retire with this Bitcoin. If you are, for example, a 35-year-old right now, you need 10 Bitcoin, which is not little money. But in 2030, it would be just 4.41%. 2025, it would be 2.41. So start accumulating now, because the projection is that Bitcoin is going to be more and more worth it in the future. And eventually, thanks to Bitcoin, maybe you can retire. Do you trust your government in your country? Do you trust you have all the ways to retire? Well, some people believe it's not the case anymore. And this chart, what precisely is telling us is how people is already thinking on Satoshis and not in dollar, not in euro anymore. Because with Bitcoin, maybe, and this is not financial advice, I'm not expert, maybe Bitcoin goes to zero. But right now, very smart people are projecting that this is our plan for retirement. That this is the thing we have to be dollar cost averaging, buying a little bit every week. And also consider this for your children, not for yourself. Right now, well, you can see that if your kid is 5-year-old, when we go to 2030, it's just 4.77 to retire. In 2035, is just 2.77, and in 2040, is 1.90. So very interesting for young people. Maybe you have kids, you can start buying some of this for them. This is a very lovely chart. This is a good projection of our future, our financial freedom. And not just that, I also found this very nice thread from Jess Myers. It's not the first time we talk about him. Follow him on Twitter, of course. And he's showing us the global asset landscape in 2025 and how it's growing. In 2023, it was 900T and now is 1000T. So it's growing, as you can see, and we have how different assets are growing. You have here, for example, Bitcoin and gold, and you can see how those are the ones that are behaving the best. Then you have art, cars, collectibles, equities, real estate, bonds, and money. And those are not behaving as good as Bitcoin and gold right now. Also, remember, all we are telling you about monetary supply and how money is flowing into the market, it might go into Bitcoin and gold. And here also, you have a projection. How are we going to be in the future if right now we are having this really nice chart here with all these projections that Michael Saylor also told us about. You can see here the projection that here he's telling us. Michael Saylor believes that by 2045, so it's not just now, this year, and how we are behaving, but how are we gonna be in 2045? And according to him, Bitcoin and gold are gonna be nice, but Bitcoin is going to be much better than gold. Actually, Bitcoin is going to be the best asset with a huge difference than equity and also art. But you can see how bonds are going to behave very badly. Money also very bad. Real estate very bad in comparison. Even gold is going to behave worse, according to Michael Saylor. And I asked Grok if he believes that Michael Saylor is just nailing it or not. And the projection says that, yeah, that may be the case. So if we just mix the two tweets, of course, you can consider that it's a very good idea to buy some Bitcoin right now, so that if these projections are okay, by 2045, you have your retirement insurance. And for today's crypto news, of course, the thing is all about the Fed, all about Jerome Powell, all about Wednesday, and if they decided to cut the rates or not. We have two gaps in the CME futures. One is in the 97,000, the other one is in the 91,000. And yeah, we have to see if we go one way or the other. What do you think about that? Type a comment below. Remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, because more than 60% of you are not subscribed, and it helps us a lot. Thank you very much. We'll see what happens with Bitcoin price action right now. We just have to wait, see if Donald Trump says more things out there, and see how media covers all this about the Fed meeting. People believe that Wall Street Journal is not helping us, calling this a haphazard. So these tariffs that Donald Trump implemented are going to bring us to a lose-lose scenario. Of course, some people believe that, well, it's not fair how they are covering this information. All is political when it shouldn't. We'll see about that. Remember that we have other channels about AI and other one about my life in Dubai, digital nomad. In the last video on AI, you have the last information. I'm gonna leave you the link in the description below. But back to Rodrigo Arnedo Noticias Bitcoin. Today, we talk about gold again. In the last video, I talked so many about Tether Gold and so many things that you need to consider if you want to invest in gold. And yes, again, gold was going up when Bitcoin was going down, which is something that we don't like. Remember, in any case, that gold has some downtrends in play. Watch the video and you'll learn about that. And also about some countries maybe buying gold and creating stablecoins. Now we just wrote like Kyrgyzstan is going to create a gold-backed dollar-pegged stablecoin. So yeah, you can see that the trend may be true. With all this, we'll see, as I told you in previous videos, if we are going to go flat till June the 16th. We'll see the path we are following, blue or yellow. And again, this agenda that we are following, very important this Wednesday with Jerome Powell. But for the optimism, I have to tell you that CZ just told us that he believes that Bitcoin is going to go to around $1 million, to $500,000, to 1 million, but this very cycle, which is so bullish. And Coinbase just released a new video, and in this one, it will tell you that if you have all the Bitcoins that are going to exist converted into quarters, it just will go into this small box. But if you see the amount of money that governments and other assets are creating out of thin air is as big as all this. So again, Bitcoin fixes all this system. Good for Coinbase creating this video. Good for Fold. Fold became the first Bitcoin financial company to ring the Nasdaq opening bell. And good for 7.2 billion Brown University endowment announcing first Bitcoin buy. Also, El Salvador keeps on buying Bitcoin, but we have bad news coming from states in the United States. Florida's strategic Bitcoin reserve have failed. The bills didn't pass. But Senator Wendy Rogers, even though right now everybody's so sad, they say that maybe no one is going to come to fruition, but she says that they are going to try and try again. So maybe this about the strategic Bitcoin reserves in the States is being slowed by Donald Trump because he wants first the federal Bitcoin strategic reserve, or maybe this is just gonna be like the ETFs. They need to keep on trying, keep on pushing. Eventually, they will forget about the volatility and other issues that they are using other arguments so that they don't pass these bills. Consider, I told you, time was out for presenting Donald Trump with a draft about the regulation in the United States. We have the draft already, and it's a good one. It's pro-crypto. Donald Trump that announced more tariffs, 100% on all movies imported into the U.S. People believing that in U.S. they don't see movies from abroad, and it makes no sense. But yeah, you can see how still Donald Trump can affect the markets. In the altcoins world, we have some greens. Pengu, for example, is in the green. Remember that we are giving away just a free, it's a draw, a free flex Pengu version, Pengu version. So if you want to get that one, you have to buy one ledger, no matter if it's a flex, SX, the one that you want to buy. Send me an email, findontheright@gmail.com, and in the end of the month, I will give away this special edition. And again, the altcoins Pepe is going down, and maybe it's a good thing. How is that even possible? Because remember that just this very week, if you use the link in the description below with Bitpanda, you are going to get 1 million Pepe. 1 million. Just go there, buy 25 euros of any crypto, and you'll get your 1 million Pepe. This is just for new accounts. So yeah, link in the description below. Do not just miss this opportunity, because if price of Pepe is going down, you get 1 million, then it's going to be more valuable in the future if it goes up. Again, not financial advice. SUI was going up, surpassing 900 million in stablecoin supply. Again, the narrative for the stablecoins, huge on SUI. It might be a good project in the next cycle. In Chainlink, I had an email. I was so scared because you know everything is phishing, but no, it seems that we are going to have an airdrop. If you were staking with Chainlink, congratulations, because it seems no matter if you were staking Link or ST-Link or SDL, you're going to have some of the SXT token. Allegedly, you're going to get, this is a first impression, $1.33 per linked stake. We will tell you about this. Again, be very careful with all the scams out there with this. It's going to be around 8th of May when we can redeem this. I will tell you about, watch the videos and be very careful right now. What do you think about XXT? Are you going to sell it right away? Is this project something worth holding? I don't know, not even Grok. So I need to keep learning about this. If you know, if you have alpha information about SXT, let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much. And about the link, well, there's the chart. Take your own decisions. I still believe we're going to go higher than the all-time high eventually, but right now we are in this very tough situation where we need to break this resistance point. So yeah, maybe Chainlink is going to visit again $8 before going to the crazy alt season in the future. We'll see about that. Also, we'll see about Ethereum is just not filling the gap, not going higher. But this month, we have this huge piece of information. Pectra, the hard fork, goes live May the 7th. So we're going to have so many improvements. We're going to have biometric approvals. We're going to have PyGas with tokens. Very interesting. We'll learn more about that. And also with DEX tools, we learn about Gorklon that is not going down as usual. So what do you think about that one? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch previous videos. Remember also, you are running out of time for your tax report in Spain. I did mine already, so you have the link in the description below, 10% discount. If you need help, you have the full service, and also you have a 10% discount if you need that help. You can arrange a meeting, and just for free, they will tell you if you need it or not, and then you have all that help. Link in the description below, use it right now. And with this miner cat, we say goodbye for today's video. He is mining and drinking some water. Yes, I'm quite smart. Why? Because he kept on learning about AI with our channel, Rodrigo Ornedo, Inteligencia Artificial, about how to be a digital nomad with Rodrigo Ornedo, digital nomad, and also about Bitcoin, of course, here with Rodrigo Ornedo, Noticias Bitcoin, health, money, love, power in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!